Alright, YouTube, you already know we're gonna start this haircut off by brushing the client's hair. And big shout out to my boy Denim for pulling up for that Midfade. But we're gonna just go ahead and start it. So the first thing you wanna do is just grab the comb or brush and brush the hair in the desired direction that it grows in. Then I grab my 1.5 blade for my Oster Octane, and I proceed on to cut the hair down to, it's the desired length before I keep on with the next step. So stick around until we get up to the next step. Guys, I'm gonna try to make this tutorial as simple and quick as possible. You already know I always grab my Stylecraft instincts, I close them and make my first initial guideline. But you wanna keep everything neat. And on another occasion, I just wanna let you guys know the Andis Masters blades are on my Stylecraft instinct. I modded them a couple of days ago, and I'm just trying to see what's the difference, because other than putting the guards on themselves, because I can slap the purple magnetic guards on these right here because I'm more comfortable with them. Now the wall white guards that comes with the Stylecraft instinct, I really don't I like them, but I don't like the zero guard white wall guard. But I just want to just jump back to my purple magnetic guards, the ones that I'm more familiar with. And plus I had the old school zero guard, to start to knock that line out. But other than that, I just want to just tell you that. But let's just get on to this part right here. Make sure clean up everything. But let's just skip until we get up to the next step. Blaze open, I'm going up 1 inch. So what I'm doing, I'm not really just putting in that harsh guideline on my second initial guideline. But the first thing I want to do, I just want to let you guys know that you're supposed to feather up. So what that means, when you put in your second initial guideline, always feather up. Do not put too much pressure on it, because remember, you had to come back and do detail within that area there. And always be repetitive with everything that you do, so you can already know what's coming next. Then I'm gonna come back with my number 1 magnetic guard open. I'm going a little bit over 1 inch because, in the parietal ridge area, I'm gonna have to cut their hair down anyway. But like I said, always be repetitive, remind yourself of the steps. And when you go back to do detail work, use the same guards that you used when you first started putting in the line, because when I first started cutting hair 30 years ago, I used to use different guards in, in the part that I always make my fade or my blending position at. But always remember the guard sizes and remind yourself to adjust when needed and all that good stuff like that. But as you can see, the number 1 purple magnetic guard getting enough hair out the way so I can come back with the next following step. Still have my number 1 on closed. I'm just actually feathering out that 1 open because, I want to presumably come back with the next guard. Remember, this is my fade down technique. Actually, my blend down technique. But what I mean by blend down technique, I want the blend to meet up with the fade. But always remember to feather out and adjust when needed, because you're gonna have to go back with the same guards that you put the lines in with, and just do a little touch-up detail work, because that's the most important part of the whole haircut. But speaking of detail, after I come back with my zero close, I'm gonna have to do more detail in this haircut than anything else. But the longer you wait to get your haircut, the longer it takes for the, put in the detail. falling back with my zero guard close. I'm just actually feathering out that one close. Always be persistent, and you know what I'm saying, sometimes you want to, you know what I'm saying, just go back over it to make sure everything is how you want it to be. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of detail done into this fade, man, because, you know, I don't want to just feel like I'm just halfway doing anything. And sometimes the hair can fool you. You'll think you be working in one section and mistaken, you know what I'm saying, fade the next section. That's what I used to do when I first started cutting hair. But you know what I'm saying, you have to learn from your mistakes. And for you beginner barbers that want to put out content, man, look, it can be a worst haircut of them all, man. Just still post it, man, because like I said in my last tutorial, your worst haircut can be the haircut that get the most views. But you know what I'm saying, you stick with me, you're gonna be all right. Let's get it. Now I'm gonna come back with my guards closed. Remember to always adjust when you need it, because you know what I'm saying, that's the most important part of the whole haircut process. But I'm gonna work from like my first notch, which is my closed notch, and then I'm gonna work from a closed notch to my third notch, and then back to my second notch. But always remember to use the corners as needed, and remember to always put detail in your work. But there's a such thing as too much detail, because you will be taken away from the haircut. But you know what I'm saying, by me seeing little areas in his hair, like little dark spots in certain areas, I have to do a lot of adjustment. But we're gonna just play around with the detail until we get up to the edge up part. So let's get it. Alright guys, I know you see me do a lot of detailing, but I just want to let you guys know this. The only thing I was doing, just going back with the guards I started with. Like when I started with my one guard open, I went up in that one section, but I started to adjust within that area. And then, you know, I jumped back to my zero guards and then no guards open. And I was just actually doing a lot of level play. And make sure when you're doing level play, always remember to use your corners. But what I'm doing right now, I'm just cutting down his hair real smooth in the parietal ridge area all the way around the apex of the head, because you know what I'm saying, I just want that part to lay down smooth within the blend. And then I'm gonna come back with my guards open, going against the grain. But when I go against the grain, I'm just gonna actually like feather out so everything can blend into place. But as you can see that fade is in there. But you know what I'm saying, there's always more room for detail. But you're gonna see me flip the clips upside down and then just go back, you know what I'm saying, against the grain in the parietal ridge area. So let's just sit back and just watch what's going on. Right here, I'm just actually prepping up for the edge up. Well, what I'm doing, what I'm about to do right now, just cut the hair down to a number one close with the grain. Then I'm gonna come back with the edge up. But I want to let you guys know something. In this video, I forgot to even spin my client around. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get done cutting my client's hair, all my client's hair, I always spin them around. So I just want you guys to get the closest view angle as you can at the end of the haircut process. I will let you guys know when I'm done with the edge up in the haircut, but I just forgot to spin my clients around. So in your angle, let me know whether it's a good job. Well, I already know it's a good job, but I want to see what, you know what I'm saying, you guys' judgment is about the edge up, the haircut and everything. So let's get it. Say YouTube, this is the best angle I can give you guys as far as the fade and the edge up. Try my best to manipulate the camera while I'm editing, so you know what I'm saying, you guys can get, you know what I'm saying, what I'm seeing. This is the cut right here, and if you like it, you already know what to do. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But with further ado, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber with this cut right here. Leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May God bless.